Hi everyone, this is Kanak here and welcome back to my channel. And today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be entertaining or any kind of makeup tutorial. As you can see, I have my makeup on and it's going to be more of enlightening video where I will be testing people on my Instagram and see if they notice if I post something indicating towards like I am being a little depressed or something. So I posted on Instagram that on one of my stories that I don't feel good. I literally wrote that I don't feel good, and I wanted to see how many people notice it and reverted back or ask me of how I'm doing, and is there anything wrong with me. So I did this approximately 2 weeks back, and I haven't been able to make a video out of it. This, that, here and there. So if you've not already, click that subscribe button, smash that bell icon, and turn on your post notifications and give a thumbs up. So guys, this is the status that I put up, and you can see it was on 17th of June, which is 13 days earlier, and I didn't have time to make a video about it, but here I am. And I posted this, and in the second now you can see that what kind of response was to the story. I mean, I got 11 replies, but I don't think I got it because I don't know. I mean, the dynamics are a little different about this, because the responses that I got, I immediately I'm gonna tell you, I got about say like 7 responses. But can you see the number of people who saw my story? Like 144 people saw my story. And if you don't know something about Instagram business pages, you wouldn't know that impressions are the number of times a person has viewed your story. So I mean, my story was viewed 178 times between 144 people. But can you imagine, 144 people saw my story, and I mean only 7 responded to. So the thing that you notice about the whole dynamic is that you can see how many people saw my story, and you will see how many people responded and what they responded. I'm going to be doing that ahead. But can you imagine that people are writing so much after SSR's death that they are look out for your friends, and the stuff that I'm talking about. But does actually anybody see and understand what their friends are going through? I don't think so. I mean, like, so many people saw my story. If you can't do what you say, then don't say it. Like, I read so many people writing mental health, SSR's death, depression, etc, etc. When people see anybody's story, they don't get it. Like, they think that it's okay, she's just writing it, and then the person does something which they're not supposed to do. There are questions everywhere, but that is not the point. Like, you should know when your friend writes something like that. Overall, I think that people should look out more for such statements or even the little bits of hint, because if you notice something like this, you might just be saving a life. Like, really, people can say the slightest things and do something very drastic. So I think you should keep your attention there and see what people are trying to say in their posts, in their captions, in their stories, on their Facebook, the kind of posts they make. You get to know. We all have a sixth sense. We know what's happening and how our friends feel. Even if somebody is not your friend, and if you're following some XYZ person, just look out. Like, anything, a slightest thing can lead to something. So to all my Instagram followers, you saw my story, but I feel a little bad that you didn't pick that up. Like, so many people saw it, but nobody thought of messaging except for my very very good friends whom I can trust, and like that. So, like, don't write stuff if you can't follow it. Like, the SSR's death was very tragic. It's still on my mind. It's not going. One of my friend passed away in February, and his death was very very tragic. I mean, I didn't even know he was there until it was like May, mid, and I knew something was going on with him. I was giving him all the help, but sometimes the person doesn't need help. Sometimes the person needs a person with them all the time. But I mean, his death is still a mystery to me. I mean, I'm very very sad, and I can't really talk about it. But he was a very good person, and I wish I would have been there more for him than I was. Even asking how are you, what's happening is more than enough. So we don't need to be very extravagant about it, but notice. That's what I'm gonna say. And yeah, let's see the responses.
Baby, please let me love you much. Baby, baby, don't be gone. I will want you. Every day I reach out to you as a heart. Baby, you want you up.
So the first person that replied to me was my school time friend Muskan. She said, why, what happened? And then I did this a message which said, hey, thank you for responding so quickly to the message. You are a true friend and a well-wisher to all. This status is a part of a social experiment where we see how many people are actually understanding their friends' emotions and respond so soon. You are a great person, and thank you for your response. To which she said, like, she sent a flower and said, oh my god, like, whatever. But she was so sweet to we connected after very long, and she was so freaking sweet to just kind of text me immediately as soon as she saw the my status go up. And you can see it right here what she wrote. The second response came from another one of my really childhood best friends. Like, we were together since class 4th, and her name is not Honey Side Up, her name is Smriti. And she said Kanu, because she calls me Kanu. And then I sent her the same message. Of course, I added a little bit more part where I said, okay, I love you so much, and I'm lucky to have you as one of my best friends. And she said, I love you, baby. And I said, I love you back, which you don't need to see. So just that. But she's a very very caring person and a very a good friend. Smriti, I love you so much, and you've been through with me through a lot. Mine I just say. But it was very nice to see that you responded so quickly to me, and you feel such an attachment towards me, and I feel the same, honey. And thank you so much, and I love you. The third one is my friend Shrishti. I call her Shrish. Her Instagram profile, you can see. She has been with me and Smriti since we were in class 4th, and we were the trio of the batch, and we've been together ever since, and helped out each other through a lot of things which I might not mention, but yeah, we've been through a lot. And she is in Delhi, but she is not right now in Delhi, so I couldn't meet her. Shrish, really want to meet you again. Smriti and me have not met since the last 10 years, and Shrishti and me met a year before, but we did meet and we hugged for about, say, 5 minutes, and the whole barbecue nation was just looking at us that, are these people mad? What are they doing? 5 minutes, and people were passing by and they're like, okay, excuse me, ma'am. But we were just so smitten to see each other that we did not care of how people think about us. So anyway, she said, what happened? Her first statement, for if I write Shrishti, she's like, what happened? She knows if I write that means something's happened. So she's like, what happened? Then I sent her the same message stating that, this was a social experiment, blah, blah, blah. And, I love you so much and I'm lucky to have her as one of my best friends. And she's like giving the sweating emoji. She's like, oh, this girl is okay. Nothing's happened to her. We have been so strong, we three of us, me, Shrishti and Smriti, since a very, very long time, and we're still going strong. And it's been a lot of time since I've met her, and I really want to. So the next one is by another of my childhood friends. Her name is Ishita, and she goes by like, hey, what's happening? So even when people ask you a simple statement as, hey, what's happening, it's very or you can say outgoing for them also to come towards somebody and say, okay, are you, like, what's happening, everything's fine, and etc. So anyways, I sent her the same message, and where she's like, okay, but she was yet still confused of what's happening. But then again she goes like, but are you sure you're okay? I'm like yeah, I'm okay in health, physically and mentally, so don't worry about me. Then I go like, okay, can I post your video? Can I post your reply on my YouTube video? She's like, yeah, if you wish you can. And then I said, hope you're doing well, and then we went on from that. But she was so sweet to ask me again, and I just feel that Ishita, you've been a very, very close friend. Next one is by a friend whom I've known since actually when I started my wedding planning journey. She was with me when I first did my first destination wedding, and she was with me. She was like, okay, if you need any help, let me know, I'm gonna be there. So just tell me if you are confused about something. And she used to always wait for me to eat food, and these are small things that a friend does for you. And she was so kind. She's always been so kind to me. We've had night outs together, we've had movies, parties, etc, birthdays together. But yeah, I mean, she's been so lovely to me this whole time. And she's a great friend. She's like, why dude, kya hua? She's like that. She's a tomboyish person, but I love her so much. And then I send her the message, and she's like, I love you more. I'm good, like, don't worry about me. So the next one is by my friend Ritesh, and this one was a little bit like, okay, but he's like, about I mean, he reads, I don't feel good, and he goes like, about. That's the most sarcastic reply I've got out of all of these. So I mean, yeah. And then like, I sent him the same message, and he was like, oh, okay, like, fine. And then I wrote to him actually that it was a pretty lame one. You should have at least asked me like, are you okay or something. And yeah, I mean, Ritesh, you've been such a good friend to me, and I wish you all the happiness and good wishes from my end. And the next one is by my friend Yash Shetty, and all these people, you probably know him. He's a very nice person, and he just goes about like, what's happening. So I'm like, I wrote him the message, and he's like, love you. I mean, he's so sweet. you know, he's the person you call when you're like getting bored. You call him and he'll make your day. Like he's that kind of a sweet person. And then I sent him a yellow heart, and he was very happy. So another response that I got was from my friend Harshal. He is a friend of a friend, and he goes by like, "Are you okay?" And I sent him the message, and he was so sweet. This, like, I don't really know him, but not like been very friendly for a very long time or something. But yeah, he goes by like anytime, 24/7. You will get the response from my side for anything, always with a purple heart. So, I mean, he was so sweet to write this that he's available 24/7. So that wraps up the video, and thank you so much if you're watching the whole way through. I mean, thank you all my friends for being there for me, and I'm so thankful to God that I have such great parents. My mom, my nani, they are so nice, Masi and all. So they've always supported me. Like for everything. So I'm so thankful to God for them, and yeah. So thank you for watching it, and I'll see you in the next video.